What is good, everybody? It's your boy, the one and only King Tyson, y'all. We back here for another episode, y'all. We back here for episode 9, y'all. We moving on up in the season, in the series, y'all. Appreciate everybody for pulling up on me, for pulling up on me every week and every episode, y'all. We almost through it. We're almost at the end of the week. Times is hard right now. The government shutdown is affecting me right now. Personally, it's affecting me. God damn it. We need to hurry up and open this shit up. But anyway, so hopefully y'all week was productive, y'all, stress-free, and hopefully everything went your way. Hopefully everything went your way over this past week, y'all. We're almost to the weekend. We're almost to the weekend. I know where I'm at is gonna be a cool ass weekend. It's gonna be a breezy ass weekend, y'all. So if you're on the East Coast, like I am, y'all make sure y'all get a jacket because it's gonna be a breezy weekend. I know for where I'm staying. But anyway, y'all. Anyway, we are here to talk about the one and only Monday Night Raw. We're gonna talk about the aftermath of what went down, y'all. What went down with Seth freaking Rollins and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about we got a new tag team champions, y'all. We got new tag team champions, and that is AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. So we're gonna talk about that match later on as well. Alright. So let's get into it. We're gonna get into Monday Night Raw, y'all. This is episode 2, season 9. But also, before we get right into it, y'all, don't forget we're also on the road to 10,000 subscribers, y'all. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Make sure y'all keep liking, sharing, subscribing to your boy, man. Let's do it together in 2025, all right? So, all right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what we're here for Monday Night Raw. Let's get into it. So look, Adam Pearce starts the show, and he was about to give an update on Seth Rollins. As we know that Seth Rollins is out because of his injury. Well, actually out because of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and what they did last week to his ass. So he's out. So Adam Pearce was, about to give an update, but the new vision came out. The new vision came out with Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman. There was no Seth Rollins in sight. So they came out, interrupted his ass. The side note, this is a side note. I know I'm going all over the place. This is a side note. Side note, did y'all know that Lillian Garcia, y'all, has signed a 2-year deal with WWE as a ring announcer, y'all? So big ups to Lillian Garcia, y'all. So she's gonna be a new ring announcer for the next 2 years. Alright. So anyway, back to the show. Braun Breaker came out holding, Seth Rollins championship and shit. So Adam Pearce put the blame on Braun Breaker. As we know, he put the blame on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, y'all. He put the blame on their ass for what they did to goddamn Seth Rollins. That's what we was talking about. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed took out Seth Rollins with Samoan splashes and fucking spears, man. They beat the shit out of his ass. So Adam Pearce tells Braun Breaker, y'all, that Seth Rollins doesn't deserve to be champion, and neither does Braun Breaker. So in the main event, y'all, they would have a over the rope battle royale match to face CM Punk at Saturday night's main event, y'all. So Adam Pearce strips Seth Rollins championship from Braun Breaker to make it a vacant championship until Saturday night's main event. So Braun Breaker simply said to Adam Pearce, he said, "What if I don't?" He said, "What if I don't hand the championship over? What the fuck is you gonna do?" Braun Breaker told Adam Pearce to say it with respect, y'all, and Adam Pearce did. He asked Braun Breaker, he's like, "Can you hand over the championship respectfully?" So then Braun Breaker told Adam Pearce to say please, and then Adam Pearce did it again. He told Braun Breaker to respectfully hand over the championship, please. I was like, what the fuck? I would have told Braun Breaker to respectfully kiss my ass. I was like, you respectfully kiss my ass. I'm not doing all that respectfully and please to you motherfucking ass. Give me this goddamn championship back right goddamn now. Braun Breaker acted like he was about to hand the championship over to Adam Pearce, but he handed it to Paul Heyman. And then Paul Heyman handed it to Adam Pearce. He was like, what the fuck is this ring around the rosy shit? So Paul Heyman started beating when Adam Pearce left the ring. So he asked the WWE Universe, he was like, why are y'all booing me? He said, why are y'all booing me? He said, what did we do to deserve this? He said, why y'all booing me? Well, Paul Heyman said that he didn't leave Roman Reigns and CM Punk for Seth Rollins. Paul said he pulled that stunt at WrestleMania for Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Y'all, do y'all believe that shit? Do y'all believe that shit? So Paul also said that Braun Breaker is the future WrestleMania main eventer, and he knew that Bronson Reed could defeat Roman Reigns. He also knew that Bronson Reed can defeat Roman Reigns. So Paul was on a little rant. He was going on a little rant, y'all. He was going on a little rant about Seth Rollins, and by the end of the rant, he called Seth Rollins a bum shoulder bitch, y'all. He called him a bum shoulder bitch. I was like, what the fuck? The fuck is going on? So Paul Heyman says that Seth Rollins wasn't even in the vision, but Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed is the future. So what do y'all think about that, y'all? What do y'all think about Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker being the future of the WWE? Put in the comments right here on the Raw SmackDown, alright? Let's keep it moving. Make sure y'all hit that like button as we keep it pushing. Backstage, the Judgment Day is pissed at Dirty Dom, y'all, for putting them in a tag team match against AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Finn Balor and JD told Dirty Dom that they gotta go clean up his mess like they always do. They said, we gotta clean your goddamn mess every fucking week. So let's get to the match, y'all. Like I was saying, we got a new tag team champions. We got new tag team champions, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, y'all. Big up, yeah, let's clap it up for AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Let's clap it up for them. Clap it up for the ass. Yeah, so how y'all feel about the outcome of the match, y'all? So how y'all feel about the outcome of this match? And was y'all expecting them to win? Was y'all expecting? I think I was kind of expecting AJ Styles to win. So I guess AJ Styles say fuck the IC championship. He said fuck the IC championship. I gotta get gold some way, some fucking how. Because we know that AJ Styles went down to Dirty Dom twice. So he said fuck it, I ain't going for this championship no more. I'm gonna go ahead for the tag team championship, in which they won. The match was good. Dragon Lee did a suicide dive onto the Judgment Day ringside, taking them out. But when they got in the ring, the momentum changed. The momentum changed, and Judgment Day favors for just a little while, changing the Judgment Day just for a little while. AJ Styles gave Finn Balor a flying forearm, and that's when they thought the match was over. That's when they thought the match was over, y'all. But JD saved the fucking match. JD saved the goddamn match. The Judgment Day's Finn Balor, y'all, he did his finisher on AJ Styles, but Dragon Lee ended up saving the match again. It was a lot of back and forth. So at the end of the match, Finn Balor tried to do the Styles Clash on AJ, but AJ reversed that shit, y'all. He reversed it, and then he gave Finn Balor the Styles Clash, and he pins and wins, and they are the new tag team champions, y'all. They are the new tag team champions, like I was saying. So big ups to AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, y'all. So they got a lot of rivalries backstage now. They're gonna have a lot of motherfuckers looking at them backstage. So we're gonna see what's next for them. Alright, let's keep it pushing. Backstage, Jey Uso apologized to Big Jim because remember last week he crashed out on his ass. So Jey Uso was always bringing up Roman Reigns' name to figure shit out. But Big Jim was telling Jey Uso to start believing his goddamn self. So Jimmy Uso also mentions that they both going to be in the battle royal, at the main event to face. Whoever wins going to face CM Punk at Saturday night's main event. So Big Jim tells Jay he better get out his goddamn heads and think straight, because he said he's going in on everybody, including Jey Uso in the battle royal. So Jey Uso said, then go in, motherfucker. He said, go in. Let's talk about Dirty Dom versus Russo for the IC championship, y'all. And guess what? Dirty Dom remains champion, y'all. He has been holding that championship for 182 days now. So that's what's up, y'all. So it's a big shout out, big ups to Dirty Dom. Let's clap it up for Dirty Dom. He is still the goddamn champion. So look, Dirty Dom defeated Russo 2 weeks ago when he cheated to win. He kind of did the same thing this week, y'all. So Russo was manhandling the shit out of Dirty Dom most of the match, but Dirty Dom was putting up a good fight with Russo. He's putting up a good fight. Russo was like a goddamn wild beast in the ring. He was just dominating Dirty Dom. He was beating the shit out of him. Russo tried to put Dirty Dom in the accolade, his finisher move, tried to put him in the accolade, but Dirty Dom fled the fucking ring fast as hell. So when Dirty Dom went outside the ringside, he seen Penta. Did I tell y'all 2 weeks ago that Penta was gonna be in this match. So Penta ended up showing up. Russo tossed Dirty Dom into Penta, but Penta wasn't having that shit. So y'all, Russo dropped Penta when he fucking slid. He dropped his ass. So in the ring, y'all, Dirty Dom got caught with a hammer in his boot, y'all. Dirty Dom got caught with a goddamn hammer in his boot again. He tried to get Russo to 619 with the hammer in his goddamn boot. So Russo was pissed. He snatched the hammer from, well, the referee snatched the hammer from Russo, he was going to put it up to the side, and Russo turned his back, to look at the referee. And then all of a sudden, Dirty Dom kicked him in his motherfucking balls from behind. Dirty Dom did the 619, and then he got on the top ropes and did a frog splash. The referee counts to 3, and that was a goddamn match, y'all. Dirty Dom kicked him in his goddamn balls to win the match. So that was crazy. So after the match, Penta wasn't done with the goddamn Russo. Penta did a springboard DDT to Russo, dropping him on his goddamn head, y'all. So the rivalry isn't over. It's just the goddamn beginning. Alright? Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, man. This is the Raw Smack Talk Season 2, y'all. Episode 9. Let's get it. Alright, so Becky Lynch versus Maxine for the Women's IC Championship. And Becky Lynch, y'all, retains because of a disqualification. She disqualified her goddamn self. I was like, what the fuck? So what the fuck? This reminds me of when Gunther was the men's IC champion and the WWE was, pumping out the WWE universe, thinking that Chad Gable, thinking Chad Gable was going to be the one to dethrone Gunther, but he wasn't. Gunther was an IC champion for 666 days. So I can say that Maxine wasn't scared of Becky Lynch. I can say that she put up a fight with her ass. So Maxine put Becky Lynch in an ankle lock, y'all, multiple times. She put her ass in an ankle lock multiple times during the match. So Maxine also had the momentum behind her. She was diving over the top ropes onto Becky Lynch, and she gave Becky Lynch the sunset flip. So Becky Lynch got so mad at Maxine, she grabbed her goddamn IC championship and hit Maxine across the back of her fucking head with the IC championship, y'all. So the referee calls for the match ending in a disqualification. So Becky Lynch was beating the hell out of Maxine after the fucking match, and she gave her the manhandle slam. She manhandle slammed her ass. So I can see that Becky Lynch versus Maxine again is gonna be another match, and this match might be at Saturday night's main event. So we'll see, y'all. We're just gonna have to see what happens with Becky Lynch and Maxine. Let's keep it moving backstage with the debacle between Adam Pearce and Paul Heyman. So Adam Pearce told Paul Heyman that Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are out of the Battle Royal, and Paul Heyman wants them back in. So Adam Pearce told Paul Heyman, he was like, say please. He was like, say please. Because y'all remember earlier, Braun Breaker told Adam Pearce to say please. So now Adam Pearce is telling Paul Heyman to say please. So Paul Heyman asked nicely, and he did say please, y'all. But Adam Pearce still told his ass no and slammed the goddamn door in his goddamn face, man. That shit was crazy. So Paul Heyman sees Becky Lynch backstage. He sees Becky Lynch backstage, and he tries to explain to her what happened last week and how it's not his fault that Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed was conspiring against Seth freaking Rollins. But Becky Lynch wasn't trying to hear that shit, y'all. She wasn't trying to hear that shit at all. So Becky Lynch told Paul Heyman that her and Seth Rollins never trusted him or liked his big, fat, penguin-looking ass. So Becky Lynch thanked Paul Heyman for showing who he really is. And she told him that when Seth Rollins returns, he's not going to come back and kill Paul Heyman. Seth Rollins is going to come back and kill everything Paul attaches to, y'all. So we're going to see what happens when Seth Rollins returns. Alright, let's keep it moving with Roxanne and Stephanie Vacquer. They had a match, y'all, and the match was ruthless. So Stephanie Vacquer gave Roxanne the Devil's Kiss, everyone's favorite move. Roxanne went for Stephanie's arm for most of the match, y'all, to weaken her ass. But at one point in the match, Stephanie gave Roxanne the 619. Everybody was shocked. The WWE universe was shocked. I was like, what the fuck is going on? The 619 from Stephanie Vacquer? But anyway, Raquel, of course, y'all, distracted Stephanie Vaquer, and of course, that's when the match shifted in Roxanne's favor. But Stephanie Vaquer jumped from the top ropes onto Roxanne and Raquel, taking them out. And then Stephanie did her finisher onto Roxanne, ending the match right there. So Stephanie won the match against Roxanne Perez. But after the match, y'all, Nikki Bella had to come out and help Stephanie because Roxanne and Raquel was beating the shit out of her ass. So Nikki came out and she was on fire. She took out Roxanne and Raquel, but Raquel came back in the ring. She came back in the ring giving Nikki the biggest boot she ever seen in her goddamn life. Booted her ass, dropping her to the ground. But at the end, y'all, at the end, Stephanie and Nikki took out Roxanne and Raquel. So I can see it's gonna be a tag team match on the way. On the goddamn way. Alright, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. We almost through it, y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. This is season 2, episode 9, man. We on the road. We on the road to 10K. Let's get it together, y'all. Let's get it together. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. And everything. I'm on site. I won't say everything, but yeah. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna put all the information inside. Well, actually, right here on this video. I'm put all the information right here, y'all. Make sure y'all follow me all platforms. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Bailey seen like Lyra backstage, y'all. She seen her backstage and she was amped up about a surprise she has for Lyra Vaquer. She has a surprise for Lyra. And Lyra wasn't looking too thrilled about that shit. She was like, oh, hell no, you got a surprise for me, bitch? So Lyra was like, you can tell me now. You're like, you can tell me this goddamn surprise now. Bailey was like, it won't be a surprise if I tell you your stupid ass right now. So Bailey told Lyra, she said, wait till next week on your birthday, y'all. So Lyra Vaquer's birthday is next week. And what do y'all think the surprise is, y'all? Put in the comments. Make sure y'all put it in the comments right here on the Raw Smack Talk. Let's get to the main event, y'all. Let's talk about the Battle Royal. Who is going to face CM Punk at Saturday night's main event? Let's find out right now. Alright, so the Battle Royal, the main event, the Usos was the first ones to come out, and CM Punk came out to watch ringside. So remember, whoever wins the Battle Royal, you know, like I just said, face CM Punk at Saturday night's main event. And CM Punk, y'all, CM Punk said he had his money on LA Knight. So the first one to go over the ropes, y'all, was Otis big ass. Otis big ass flipped over the goddamn ropes. The Judgment Day eliminated Dragon Lee, and then Dirty Dom eliminated Penta and Rusev. How ironic is that? How ironic is that? So Sheamus eliminates Ivar, Ivar's part of the War Raiders. Usos gave El Grande Americano the 1D, and then they eliminated his ass. There was a lot going on. So Sheamus eliminated the Judgment Day, and Kofi Kingston eliminated Sheamus at the same time. So then right behind the Judgment Day, y'all, AJ Styles eliminated Dirty Dom, but the referees didn't see it. So Dirty Dom ended up getting, coming back into the ring. I was like, excuse me, sir. I was like, excuse me, sir, get your ass out of this goddamn ring. That's why I would have told his ass. So I said, what the fuck is you doing? So the final four that was in the ring, y'all, was Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Dirty Dom, and LA Knight. So Jey Uso ended up eliminating LA Knight and Jimmy Uso, his own goddamn brother. But remember, y'all, Jimmy Uso told Jey Uso to get his head out of the gutter and stay focused, and that's what Jey Uso did. Jey Uso is focused on the World Heavyweight Championship. So Jey Uso and Dirty Dom was the last ones left in the goddamn ring, y'all. And everybody just knew that. No, Dirty Dom was about to win. He was about to give Jey Uso the 619, but Jey Uso tossed Dirty Dom over the motherfucking ropes. He tossed his ass over the ropes, and that was the fucking match. Jey Uso will be facing, y'all, CM Punk at Saturday night's main event. So who y'all got winning that match right there, y'all? Who y'all got winning that match right there? Who will be the new World Heavyweight Champion? We're just gonna have to see at Saturday night's main event, y'all. Alright, so that was Monday Night Raw. That was episode 9, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in every episode with your boy, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, y'all, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, alright? Like I say on every week and every episode, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with the one and only King Tyson, and I'm out of here. See y'all on the next episode.